Hey there, Airstream adventurers. Welcome back to the Colonial Airstream YouTube channel. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Joe Welches, and I'm an expert service technician here at Colonial Airstream and RV right here in New Jersey. Whether you're new to RVing or you're a seasoned road warrior, you may have encountered some funky smells in your Airstream. Picture this, you're enjoying a beautiful evening in your cozy Airstream, perhaps cooking dinner or relaxing with a book, and then suddenly an unpleasant odor wafts through your living space. What is that smell? Well, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. In today's video, we're going to talk about the most common odors that you might face, and more importantly, how to tackle them. Let's dive right in. So we know that owning an Airstream is about embracing the freedom of the open road, but sometimes that road can bring along some unexpected and unpleasant smells. Smells are a common issue that can arise during your RV adventures, but they're usually nothing to stress about. From funky fridge odors to that weird sulfur smell, we can cover it all. Not only will we explain why these smells occur, but we will also give you all the practical tips on how to identify them and to fix them properly so that you can get back to enjoying your journey. First up, let's talk about your refrigerator. Imagine opening your fridge door to grab a cold drink, and instead of being hit by that cool air, you're greeted by an unpleasant odor. This smell is often caused by bacteria and mold growing in that drip pan or on the evaporator coils themselves. This happens because the food particles and the moisture create the perfect environment for those little nasties to thrive. You'll notice this musty or sour smell every time that you open the fridge door, and while it doesn't usually affect the fridge's performance, it can make your food storage area very unpleasant. To fix this, unplug your refrigerator, remove that drip pan, and clean it with mild detergent, vinegar water solution, or hydrogen peroxide. And make sure everything is dry before you put it all back together. Now let's tackle that nasty sulfur smell coming from your batteries. You might notice this rotten egg odor when you're checking your RV's compartments or even while you're driving. This odor usually indicates that your lead acid batteries are overcharging or have a leak. This sulfur smell results from batteries overcharging or leaking, and you'll notice this particularly around the battery compartment in the front. While it doesn't immediately affect your RV's performance, it can indicate a serious issue that needs to be addressed. To fix it, inspect the battery for any visible damage or leaks, ensuring the charging system is functioning correctly, and replace the battery if it has been damaged or it is leaking. Moving on to a more alarming smell, the electrical or burning smell coming from your brakes. Imagine cruising down a scenic route, enjoying the drive, when suddenly you detect a burning plastic or rubber smell. Usually this occurs when your brakes overheat due to friction from overuse or an improper adjustment. This odor is often noticeable after braking on a long drive or down a steep descent. Overheating brakes can reduce braking efficiency and potentially damage the brake components themselves. To fix this, inspect the brakes for wear and ensure they are properly adjusted. Allow the brakes to cool down if they have overheated and replace any worn brake components as needed. Another smelly culprit to look out for is the tanked water heater. While you won't see this on newer Airstreams, you still might see this on used Airstreams being bought, or you might have one yourself. One thing to look out for is if you ever turn on the hot side inside and you get kind of that rotten egg smell, a lot of times these older units will have an ionode rod or something that's just meant to keep the tank itself from getting filled up with debris or calcification, anything that causes that smell through the hot side. Best thing to do after winterizing or after prolonged use is to drain the tank and rinse it out. You can actually look in from your drain and see if you have any of that buildup on the inside of the tank. If you do, you just want to completely fill up the tank, empty it out again, and completely rinse out the inside of the tank over and over until you can get some of that debris out of your unit so that it's not going through your hot lines and in through all of the outlets inside. Last but not least, let's discuss that sewage smell. Picture this, you're setting in for the night, the fan vent is open to keep things nice and cool inside, and suddenly you're hit with a strong sewage odor. This can occur when the fan vent is open without a window being open, and this creates a negative pressure that pulls odors from the air admittance valve itself. You'll smell a strong sewage odor when that fan is running and there are no windows open. While it doesn't affect the RV's functionality, it can make the living space very unpleasant. So to fix this, always have a window open when using the vent fan, check that air admittance valve for proper operation and replace it if it's faulty, and regularly maintain the sewage system with treatments and different solutions to prevent odors. And there you have it, folks. Common Airstream smells and how to fix them. Remember, these odors are usually easy to resolve with regular maintenance and prompt attention. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you feel inclined, and hit that bell icon for more tips and tricks for your Airstream adventures. Safe travels and happy RVing from all of us here at Colonial Airstream.